serve you nothing but the best volleyball players from all over the country as we begin the 2025 Maharlika Pilipinas Volleyball Association returns this year, and we are live dito sa Dasmariñas Arena, Dasmariñas, Cavite. And for our second day, we have Quezon Tangerines and of course our host, the Dasmariñas City Monarchs Women's Volleyball Team. Yan ang magtatapat para sa ating second game for the day. And I am Sheila Salaysay together with Jong Panerio, and of course our courtside reporter is Fiona Bacani. Kami ang yung king and queens ng mga laro sa araw na ito. So what can we expect from the two teams na maglalaro for this game, Jong?
Well, Sheila, this is one for the books. I mean, this battle is between legacy and new beginnings, champions and challengers. Of course, we have Quezon there, who shocked us during the last season, who lift championship during their very first season. But the spotlight shines here with Dasmariñas because the entire Dasmariñas is rallying behind their team.
At tama ka dyan, Dasmariñas nga ang isa sa dalawang bagong teams natin para sa season na ito. And you can see our participating teams for this season: Binyan, Dasma, Negros Immaculada, San Juan Knights, Caloocan, Marikina, Lady Shoe Masters, Quezon Tangerines, and Pasay Lady Voyagers. And to begin our second match, let me turn you over to our venue announcer for the starting lineup.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The battle continues here at the city of Dasmariñas Arena in Dasmariñas City, Cavite. This is the second season of Manny Pacquiao's Maharlika Pilipinas Volleyball Association. Ang liga para sa lahat. It's the second game of our opening doubleheader between the defending champions Quezon Tangerines and the debut match of your Dasmariñas City Monarchs. Pakiusap po sa mga fans na umiwas po tayo gumamit ng flash sa inyong mga camera. Maraming salamat po. Calling the players, coaches, and management of the Dasmariñas City Monarchs. Please proceed to the court for your mandatory photo op.
Looking at their lineups, definitely makikita mo talaga, Jong, na this is also a champion team to begin with. At kaya naman lalo nilang magiging exciting ang ating season this year, Jong.
Exactly. You know, look at the lineup, Sheila. I mean, this is the four teams who won championships over championships. Of course, Alinsug, Maaya Escandar, Alexa Mata, nandito pa rin, Pono in Lamina, orchestrating the offense here for Dasmariñas Monarchs.
Definitely. On the other side of the court, makikita naman natin ang Quezon Tangerines. And this one, the road to their repeat of the title will not be easy. But of course, meron pa rin silang tools. Nandyan yung kanilang core players, most of their core players that won the championship last season. And syempre, nandyan si Basilio Basarte, Clydel Catarig, and the homegrown Rhea May Dancing, and their coach, syempre, si Coach Jerry Yee, nandyan din siya. And you know, it's going to be really a tough match para sa ating laro.
Definitely. And you know what, Sheila? I mean, in recent memory, this has been one of the grandest openings. Flooded with a lot of spectators, with a lot of audience. And right now, I must say, if you don't remind me na opening day plan to, I thought we're already on the championship.
Led by team captain, center number 1, Chin Basarte. Outside hitter number 2, Camila Bartolome. Opposite hitter number 9, Aya Dense. Outside hitter number 12, Ashley SS. Middle blocker number 18, Christy Ondangan. Another middle blocker number 21, Sam Nolasco. And their starting libero is number 17, Jessa Doror. The coach for Quezon is Jerry Yee. Now it's time to meet the starting lineups for your Dasmariñas City Monarchs. Led by team captain, outside hitter number 6, Vanch Alinsug. Middle blocker number 10, Alexa Mata. Center number 13, Camila Lamina. Middle blocker number 17, Sham Maya. Opposite hitter number 19, Celine Marsh. Outside hitter number 21, Myrtle Escalad. And their starting libero is number 5, Shayla Hardio. The coach for Dasmariñas City is Regine Diego.
And there you have it, our starters for this match. Quezon, Basarte, Nolasco, Ondangan, Yeses, Bartolome, Densing. And the starting libero is Jessa Dorog. On the side of Dasmariñas, we have Lamina, Mata, Maaya, Escander, Alinsug, Marsh, and Hardio as their first libero. And these two teams definitely a must to watch. Kaya naman punong-puno ang ating Dasmariñas Arena. And all of us are excited here on the debut of our home team for tonight. Again, you are watching the first day of the 2025 MPVA season. This is going to be a very interesting match as this is the Battle of the Champions. As we begin, set number 1. Camila Lamina on deck. Basarte to the middle. Wow, picked up by Hardio. First point goes to Dasmariñas.
You know what, Sheila? The energy right now here in Dasmariñas, the level of competitiveness of both squads. Well, for quite some time, I feel I'm watching a championship game. Kung hindi mo remind sa akin na you didn't remind me that we're still on the opening. I thought we're already in a championship. Both teams powered by
Yes.
WAP and NCAA are champions in their own respective leagues.
Tama ka dyan, Jong. Kaya naman kung kayo ay nanonood sa ating live stream, you better get your popcorns ready dahil this is going to be a long and exciting match as Dasmariñas gets their second point. Lamina still on deck. And a service ace with the help of the net.
And Lamina not only having a very high IQ on her setting, but she's also very deadly on service. So I think if you are Quezon Tangerines, you must really very careful and anticipate yung mga heavy services dito na ginagawa dito ni Cams Lamina.
Back-to-back service aces.
Wow. And again, you know, if you can already score on the service deck, then why not? I mean, Lams Lamina here making sure na kung di man may service ace yun, I'll make sure that may hirapan yung defense dito ng Quezon Tangerines.
Sarte to the middle. And that is Densing getting their first point.
Of course, here, Sheila, both squads want to prove something. Here for Quezon, they want to prove that last year was not the fluke. And here for Dasmariñas naman, the spotlight shines here for Dasmariñas. And they wanted to have a good start here in this league.
Tama ka dyan, this will be a challenging season para sa lahat ng ating koponan. As Quezon gained another point from that last sequence. Lamina getting this one to the middle. Picked up. Attack from the back. Good dig. Then Sing from the opposite. Lamina picking up. Chansa para sa Quezon. Basarte. Pupunta sa gitna. And that ends the rally.
Wow.
Celine Marsh saying this is enough.
And Celine Mars, what's good about this one, I saw her during even in her high school, and right now making waves here on the collegiate, and right now dito sa MPVA. What a luxury to watch these girls here right in Dasmariñas.
Solid hit. Just, getting that ball towards the blocker's hands. Gandang timing that time ni Nolasco.
And you know what, Sheila, if there is one clear advantage na meron itong Quezon Tangerine, then that is the height and might of Sam Nolasco. I mean, look at the height and look at the power. She can just easily block and nail all of her attacks.
That's just too high of a dig para kay Alinsug.
Natawa din ako dun sa reaction ni Vanche.
And that will be an automatic point awarded to Quezon. Walang bumagsak na bola.
Naghantay din si Lamina to set that ball.
Down the line attack did not work. Free ball para sa Dasma. And that ball is in. That's a misread by Hardio.
But also here comes Bartolome. We have actually just watching her during her high school days, and now she's here with Quezon Tangerines.
That's correct. One of the rookies of Quezon Tangerines from Bacolod, Taitung. Lamina setting this to the open. That is a violation called against Quezon.
A lot of players here, of course, were expecting to rise. If you're Dasmariñas, Sheila, you're expecting your homegrown Sam Cantada to be inside the court, but not yet. Sabi ni Coach Red, she's not starting Sam Cantada here right now. But we have a very good number of audience here in our first day of the MPVA.
And what a way to support these the people of Dasmariñas. Napapakita ng kanilang suporta sa kanilang home team on their debut.
And of course, you want to rally behind your team, and I think that is what Dasmariñeños is doing here to support their team. As nagulat ako doon kay Maya, kala ko puntos na eh.
Hardio, cross court, and that is a point for Escanlar.
And Escanlar with her new haircut already activated here with Dasmariñas Monarch.
Seven serving 6. Basarte to the open. Blocked. Goes to the middle. And that is too wide. We are now heading on to our first technical timeout. Is Dasmariñas, the home team, taking on the lead 8-6.
Next, never ever target this sa atake. Kita nyo laging may blocker. Yung sinasabi ko kahapon sa inyo. Gilid-gilid lang, nahisira naman na sila eh. Okay? Sa ulo nila yung court. Alam nila yung court. Diyan sila magaling eh. Master nila yon. Kailangan lang, tayo hindi rin tayo nagkakamali. Dapat tayo kumukuha lang ng puntos. Take points. Let's go.
You are still watching the Maharlika Pilipinas Volleyball Association. Now it's a new team in the MPVA, a new head coach, and a whole new experience for this Dasmariñas squad. But head coach Regine Diego told me that right now the focus is on the process. She has full trust in the girls and in whatever they have to win and make the home court proud. More than anything, as a first female volleyball pro coach, Coach told me that it's important to have a platform like this to implement a spark. Mahalaga sa kanyang MPVA para patuloy na magsilbing inspirasyon, lalo na sa kabataang nangangarap din maglaro at makatungtong sa liga na ganito. With this league being the start of something new, they want to make a difference. Today, they'll be leaving everything on the court and are playing not just for Dasmariñas, but also for the future of Philippine volleyball. Now back to you, Jong and Sheila.
Thank you for that report, Fiona. Ito si Coach Regine, used to play for the De La Salle Lady
Yes.
Spikers. And after that, nagsimula na yung kanyang journey sa coaching. When nag-coach siya sa La Salle pa, high school, which, turned out to be a champion team during that time. And then lipat siya sa NU High School. So yung iba sa mga players dito, I'm not really sure though kung naabutan niya. But still, with her experience and nabanggit nga ni Fiona, first woman pro volleyball coach dito sa Pilipinas, di ba? That's malalim-lalim na kanyang titulo under her name. And now she's back with Dasma for this season. Maraming talagang bago dito sa MPVA. Jong, as Dasmariñas gets another point, 11 serving 6.
And of course, what's nabanggit ni Fiona that this has been a very good training ground, especially for the aspiring athletes. And what a way to learn from these veteran coaches like Coach Regine Diego, di ba? And Coach Jerry as well. But right now, here comes long rally alert.
Ang bilis ng reflexes nitong Dasma. Hindi nag-work yung drop ball dito ni Basarte, but she will try. Excellent net defense. Lamina with a drop. Read by Densing. Attack from the middle. And finally, Nolasco seeing that hole, getting that point.
I like how Sam Nolasco trying to be very relaxed even after that long rally. Ang haba na ng rally natin, but again, the tendency talaga pag long rally na tumaabante yung depensa, and Sam Nolasco is 100% sure na walang butas, that there's a donut hole doon sa depensa ng Dasma. Oh!
And that is...
Oh, that is outside.
Out. Ganda ng setup na yun, no? There's just too wide.
Let's take on the replay, the elevation doon is Kandar. Yun nga lang, too wide on that combination.
Basarte sa gitna. And that ball just went in. The blockers this time, it's Ondangan earning that point.
And I think here for Quezon Tangerines, replicating what Dasmariñas actually did, but this time they made sure it is successful. Ondangan already activated here on the side of Quezon Tangerines.
Good first ball. Lamina, and... Grabe yung connection ni Lamina at Maaya in that last setup.
And kita mo naman, Sheila, ang tanging ginawa na lang doon ni Chami Maayas tumalon. Because Lamina knows exactly the height and the set that Chami really wants.
Ganda rin yung pwesto nila talaga. You can see how well, they know each other. First, a service, rather that's a service error given up by Dasmariñas.
And I think, what a way also to wrap up the opening day, but to give our fans this kind of matchup. Quezon tsaka Dasmariñas agad.
As Basarte earning a point from the service area. Kaya naman yung energy natin dito, yung dapat consistent until the end, ha?
Naman, pang hanggang 5th set itong energy ko ngayon for the second game.
Napapatingin sa atin dito. Definitely a treat for all you volleyball fans out there watching us live and online as Quezon gets that point. We are now tied at 12.
You know what, Sheila? For a moment I'm watching these players. Lieses, I mean not only Lieses, I mean all of the players inside the court. And it helped me realize how how marvelous the growth of Philippine volleyball right now. A lot of supporters, even from the LGUs, we have, supporting them. And right now, I think these girls really paving way for a lot of hopefuls, aspiring volleyball players who wanted to be like them.
2025 is really a good year for almost all the sports in the
Oh, yeah.
Philippines. Dahil mas marami tayong sporting events na hino-host ngayon at lalo na mas nagiging exciting ang ating volleyball games dito sa MPVA. Just like that attack from the back.
Celine March, not the most powerful hits we've seen from her, but I must say, well placed. Really
Yes.
know exactly where to put that ball. And that is something that you cannot take away from Celine Marsh.
On deck is Minerva Maaya. Then Singh will try, then rejected. Lamina gives this one to the middle. And Mata hitting that with a hammer.
And Mata have an eye on where to put that ball. Look at that play. I mean, it is really very clear that Lamina really knows her middle blockers.
That's correct. Timeout called here. Pakinggan natin. Ticket ng ating laro for this match na mas lalo nagiging excited ang ating mga audience. And that you can see here our spectators on our first day for this season. At itong mga audience na to talaga sila yung mga nagsisilbing inspirasyon and also motivation for our players to the display talaga yung kanilang laro. Remember yung laro ng Alas Pilipinas against after the Egypt game.
Oh, Iran.
Iran. Di ba?
Yes.
No, the Egypt game, so doon nagsimula yung maraming
Oo.
audience ng Pilipinas. Definitely a motivation for them. As another point is earned here by Dasma.
And again, sabi ko nga dito, I mean, for both squads, they all have the advantage. It is making the life of Basarte and Lamina easier because intact nga itong dalawang to. I mean, they've been playing for a long time, so the connection is there. Pagandaan na execution talaga.
True. And Mata just becoming really aggressive at the net in that last sequence. Nakita mo, expectation talaga niya. Yung nakita niya na that's over reception. Kaya naman pupunta tayo sa ating second technical. Timeout lamang ang Dasmariñas 16-13.
Load now.
Back inside the Dasmariñas Arena. And powered by Smart, the official telco partner of the MPVA. Catch all the games live and free. Exclusively on pusopi.com. Your game, your community. Join now.
And right now,
That's our media partner, Smart Sports and Puso Pilipinas. Jong?
what I said right now dito, yung service reception, yung naging problema ng Quezon. I think that is like the third time na na-over-receive, na nagbibigay ng regalo itong Quezon Tangerines over to the Dasmariñas Monarch.
And those errors definitely are hurting them. And giving those points dito sa Dasma. Kaya naman nakikita mo ang ngiti sa mga mukha nitong girls in green because they are now leading by 5 as part of the match.
And I think extra motivation din, Sheila, in the strong support of the fans that rallying behind the Dasmariñas team. I think it added them some fuel to do better because opening day and then home court debut, you don't want to you don't want to lose here on your own home court. So I think that is an extra motivation nga dito for the Dasmariñas Monarch.
Definitely, yes, Lamina setting that one
Wow.
to the back. Attack down the line is na no-go for Quezon. Off the block, nandun si Basarte. Finally getting that point for the team. Rojo hitting from the opposite.
And Rojo, even though nandun yung blockers, ready to block her on her down the line, mid-air deciding to do a cross-court, and it is successful. And it's so hard, Sheila, especially that if you're in mid-air and then you're going to change your approach.
Totoo yan. It'll take practice to do that. But Mata, siya naman yung nakapuntos.
It looks like I lost the counting, but I think it is 100% percentage rate every time na pumupunta si Lamina sa mga middles niya. It always an automatic point every time she goes to Mata in Maaya.
Hondangan contributing to that point, but still, they are chasing a 4-point lead.
And Christian Hondangan, pinatakbo dito on the opposite side.
Lamina sets this one to the open. Rejected. Back-to-back points earned for Quezon.
And this time, well, good run here. 2 consecutive points already here for the Quezon Tangerines. Well, they need to take advantage of this rotation, especially that Sam Nolasco here is in front.
Basarte to the middle. And that's a point by Nolasco according to our officials. And just like that, dalawa na lang ang hinahabol ng Quezon dito.
And of course, Chini Basarte, maximizing, if I were also to become a setter of Quezon Tangerines, I will really take advantage while Sam Nolasco is still in front.
Cross court. That's too long
Masyadong walang
for
malayo
Bartolome.
ni Bartolome.
Pua replaces Bartolome in front. Serving 17. A service error given up by Dasma.
Too strong. Well, high risk, high reward serve coming from Vanch Alinsog. And would you believe, Sheila, parang kailan lang we're covering the rookie year of Vanch Alinsog. And ngayon, senior year niya na. She will be playing on her last UAP year next season. Time flies really fast.
Back-to-back errors. Iba ang dating sa akin doon kapag nagpapanggit ka ng players na na-cover natin ng rookie year, Jong.
Ano?
Well, it just shows that, we've seen their progress. We've seen how they have improved all these years.
And Sheila, you hear that crowd. You hear that crowd because Sam Cantada is in the court right now.
Oh, fan favorite.
Let's see if she can give delight sa mga fellow Dasmariñeños dito ni Sam Cantada.
Pua pitching in from the open.
Good target there coming from Pua. Nobody's home on that zone.
Lamina goes to the opposite. Cross court, picked up. Argil getting that one. Open naman, down the line by the left
Of course, with the delight of the fans.
That was this game's community camp, powered by PusoP.com. Your game, your community, join now. 22 serving 19. And that's Celine Marsh. Excellent defense, pero violation ang itatawag laban sa Dasmariñas.
Nagagawa si Vance and Maya on that set. Well, mas gusto mo na nag-agawan Sheila kasi walang umaako.
Totoo
diba?
yan. Sayang ang puntos. Lamina will give this one to the open. Cantada. Too much power in that last hit.
And also, Sam Cantada is the one who received that ball. And when that ball was set to her, medyo nahirapan na rin na mag-approach doon ni Sam Cantada.
Timeout called right here.
They've been doing the same thing, okay? Hindi kailangan i-error. Kapag bitin, spike cross, di ba? Pag sobra, di pwede ng options. Understand? Okay? Halika, one good stop. Okay? Isang patay lang. Kunin na natin. Isa lang! Focus on the process. Let's go! Sige lang.
And here comes Coach Red San Diego, but despite still leading by 1 and just 3 more points to close out the set, very specific on her instruction, no, dahan-dahan lang. And yun nga kanina, when Sam Cantada received that ball, siya pa din nasetan dito ni Lamina. But this time, babawi Sam Cantada.
Off the block attack is no go. Quezon tried. In the middle, there was a touch. And on down and ending that rally.
And just like that, we are tied at 22. And of course, if you're Dasmariñas, yes, you have the advantage because everybody is running behind your back. But you have to remember that in Quezon, they are the defending champions.
Yes.
They are the defending champions and they will not just easily give up their title just like that.
Eh, paano yun? Dasma champion din.
Ayun na.
Cantada earning a point. Let's see. That's drop is a goal for Cantada. And she is now serving for Dasma.
Yeah, let's see if she will be doing her jump serve. Yes, she did. Oh.
And that is unexpected by Basarte.
And of course, that is really unexpected for Basarte, the caliber of Basarte,
Yes.
diba? To commit that error.
Bihirang-bihira yun.
Oo.
Dasma already at set point. Basarte to the middle of the block. Mario was there. Lamina goes to Mar.
Wow!
Attacking from the back. And that is the 25th point of Dasmariñas, taking on set number 1. As you can see, Lamina just really maximizing all of her spikers and all of the defense everywhere on the court. 25-22 is the score of set number 1. Magbabalik po kami para sa set number 2.
Game with Smart Only 5G, valid for 3 days. Tuloy, tuloy, tuloy. Simply reliable for only 85 pesos. With Smart, load now. Only projects?
Kick Mobile. Download the Kick app, choose your number, activate the eSIM, and own the country's first ever customizable mobile experience. Stay first in line for network priority. Kick Mobile. Download now.
More volleyballs have been given away. Ayan. Taas lang ninyo ang inyong mga kamay kapag gusto niyo makakuha. Sinong gusto makakuha ng volleyball? Taas-taas lang ang kamay. Put your hands up in the air. Taas ang kamay yung mga gusto makakuha ng volleyball. Put your hands up in the air. Taas pa inyong mga kamay. Taas lang. Taas ang kamay. Put your hands up. Of course, we would also like to thank the city government of Dasmariñas for hosting today's games, headed by City Mayor Jennifer Oslia Barzaga, Vice Mayor
22-25 at ang Dasmariñas Monarchs nga ang nanguna para sa ating set number 2. Pero Jong, pag-usapan natin ang nangyari sa first set where it was Dasma really having the lead early on.
Well, actually, I must say, Sheila, that set 1 is really very close. I mean, the strength of each squad, I must say, is their middle early on. I mean, you have Sam Nolasco and everything that Sam Nolasco is in front for Quezon Tangerines. Umaabante ditong Quezon. But
Right.
here, on the side of Dasmariñas, you have Mata and Maya, really very high percentage middle blocker. Automatic point every time that Lamina is setting the ball to her middle blockers.
Grabe, no? Pag tiningnan mo yung dalawang team, ganun na sila kakilala. Ganun nila
Oo.
kakilala yung isa't isa. Kaya naman when it comes to the numbers, hindi ganun nagkakalayo.
Very identical, Sheila. I mean, what can you expect? They're champion teams, di ba? Identical the attacks, blocks, opponent errors, not so much of a factor, but it's really the aces
Yes.
of Dasmariñas early on. I mean, of especially of Lams Lamina that made all the difference.
Yes.
In a match close as this, every point really counts. So you
Totoo.
really need to work hard and you really need to be very careful with your errors.
That's correct. And we will see, well, who will be able to take the lead as definitely yan po ang mga taga-suporta ng Dasmariñas. Definitely being present here at the arena live. Very exciting matches ang ibinigay namin sa inyo just on our first day as we start with set number 2. Good first ball. Lamina gives this one to the open. Alinsog was picked up. Basarte binigay sa open, and that's too strong by Pua.
Well, after Pua's insertion during the latter part of the first set, she's now becoming very unstoppable on committing and delivering points here for Quezon Tangerines. And right now, if Quezon wants to snatch this set contra Dasmariñas, well, they really need to work hard on their offense.
That's right.
Wow.
Tough angle for Alinsug.
And you know, I mean, bantayado na yung cross-court dito ni Alinsug kanina mga first set eh. And what a better way for her to score a sure point dito but to do a cut shot, and Vange Alinsug successful on that attempt.
That's correct. Oh,
Eh,
napaganda pa.
Oo.
Napaganda pa yung sitwasyon.
Kita mo rin yung taranta doon kay Lexie Mata.
That went in their favor, referring to Quezon. Pero nabawi agad with that service error.
And again, sabi ko nga, I mean, with a match close as this, every point really counts, and you just don't want to give away free point to your opponent.
Service ace. Para dito Linsog.
Well, this could be a factor. Well, remember, during the first set, a couple of service aces dito kay Lamina ay service ace for Alinsug.
Soft spike. Nabasa ni Lamina. Marsh will try. Too long.
Well, Celine Marsh trying to get an advantage over doon sa hindi nakapress forward na hand ng mga blockers ng Quezon Tangerines. However, too strong on the try.
Good first ball. Lamina goes to the middle. Picked up easily by Quezon. A drop will not work. Oh, that's a
Wow.
rocket unleashed down the line.
Kita mo talaga.
Yes.
From the approach pa lang, it's worth to watch your replay. What a bazooka there coming from Escanlar.
Four serving three. Basarte to the open. Rejected. You have Marsh and Maaya in front.
Well, I think Maya already knew that Basarte been going to block and good anticipation. No hesitation on denying that attack coming from Pua.
Ganda ng timing ng
Oo.
blockers. This is still Mata serving as Basarte gives that one to the running, but that's just too long again.
Sure, I like the intention of Sam Velasco going long and hit that back end. Unfortunately, too wide. Na medyo napalakas.
Six serving three. Basarte bibigay sa gitna with a drop and that's an easy point
And
for Sam
yeah.
Velasco.
And I think with that height, I mean, you can just easily see kung saan mo ilalagay yung bola. And Sam Velasco just easily put that right at the back. Doon ni Chami Maaya.
Pua serving. Masyadong mabait ang dalawang teams natin. Nagpapamigay ng service errors.
And again, with this as early as now, you know, for both squads, I think, as far as I remember, I think this is the first time that both squads face each other. So maganda to. They still don't know the tendency of each squad.
Velasco with that running attack.
Sam Velasco is undeniably really the formidable force here on the side of Quezon Tangerines.
Formidable force baka mo. Escalar again with that timing, elevation, and power. Woo. First technical timeout, Dasmariñas ang lamang, 8-5.
With Smart Only 5G, valid for 3 days. Tuloy, tuloy, tuloy. Simply reliable. For only 85 pesos. With Smart, load now. Only projects, plan.
Kick Mobile. Download the Kick app, choose your number, activate the eSIM, and own the country's first ever customizable mobile experience. Stay first in line for network priority. Kick Mobile. Download now.
You are still watching the Maharlika Pilipinas Volleyball Association. Now, despite their opening game being one between two champion teams, our defending champs don't want to see it as a battle between the UAAP and the NCAA. They want to prove that no matter which league you're from, you can always show up and go head-to-head with the best of the best. Now, despite having a fairly young team, the Tangerines are confident in the rookies. Lahat sila masisipag at lahat sila may gustong mapatunayan. According to them, it's a big help to have strong-willed rookies who are always willing to contribute to make up for key losses from last year. With all the other teams upping their game, Quezon takes this as a challenge to be better. They want to give back to a community that has given them so much and show that they're the defending champions for a reason. Now back to you, Jong and Sheila.
Well, thank you for that report, Fiona. And nabanggit nga ni Fiona yung mga rookies definitely at yung mga what Quezon is looking forward to this season para kumbaga ma-defend yung kanilang title for this year.
But I think this will not be an easy road right now for Quezon Tangerines. The new teams are really a formidable team. Pasay, and you have Dasmariñas, and also a lot of improvement the other teams naman.
Hindi pa natin nakikita yung
Hindi
iba.
pa natin nakikita.
But we'll see on deck for Quezon. That's Lieses rather. Combination play on the side of Dasma. Si Alinsog ang tumapos nung set na yon.
And
Setup.
itong Dasmariñas, they have the luxury. Lamina has the luxury of doing a lot of plays, combination, running. Because ang ganda ng pasa. Ang ganda ng pasa dito kay Lamina ni Hardio.
At saka alam na niya kung anong klaseng set yung gusto ng mga spikers niya.
Totoo. Halos hindi na gumagalaw si Lamina sa pwesto niya. Sa ganda ng pasa dito ni Hardio, and that gives her the liberty to do whatever set she wants to her spikers.
Correct. Service is courtesy of Lamina.
And dito lang simula, Sheila, yung malaking kalamangan early here ng Dasmariñas is that is when Lamina started to serve for Dasmariñas.
Basarte goes to the opposite. Escanlar to Lamina, and Marsh able to hit that through the blockers of Quezon.
And you know, if you're just going to see Coach Jerry here, kita mo, she's really not having fun here right now. Maya-maya magpatawag ng timeout to si Coach eh. At iba na, pag tumayo na sa gilid ng court si Coach Jerry.
Finally, a point earned here by Rojo on the side of Quezon. They just need to be more patient,
Oh yeah.
really, when it comes to both departments, referring to defense and offense.
And it's also especially as early as now, if you're Quezon, you want to get close to the Dasmariñas. Habang maaga pa, it's so hard to get close, especially if you're already on the latter part of the set.
Totoo yan. But in that last sequence, it was Marsh committing an attack error. 9 serving 12. With first ball, Lamina to Marsh. Ang bilis nakabawi ni Marsh. Hitting that down the line.
And I like how Lamina is trusting Celine Mars here. I mean, nag-error kanina, and one way of building her confidence is to go back to her to try to redeem herself. And Celine Mars was able to score another point here for Dasmariñas.
Well, advantage then on the side of Dasmariñas kasi ang liit ng blocker dito ng Quezon. Good block by Dasma, pero naibalik naman agad yan ng Quezon. Escanlal will try. Nandun si Basarte. Oh, what a hit para dito kay Rojo.
And Rojo, you know, don't be deceived by her baby face. A baby face assassin, but really very lethal on her attacks.
Rojo serves, but commits an error.
But this, still I must say, a way very manageable lead pa din here for Dasmariñas. I mean, for Dasma. It is only just 4 points, so this could still be anybody's game. So, this is the time, you know, a perfect time for Quezon na humabol pa dito.
Dasmariñas. Alexa Mata serving. Basarte. That's, another blessing in disguise para dito sa Quezon. Miss hit na, wala na sa timing ang lahat, pero nakapuntos pa.
Those broken plays, yung mga ganong kasi puntos, you'll take that. You'll take that, diba? That will add another score to your scoreboard.
Lamina to Marsh. And
Oh!
Celine Marsh, excellent anticipation at the net.
I like how Celine March is really very active right now, Sheila, in this match. Wow.
Substitution on the side of Dasma. That's Abigail Pono. Serving. Good first ball. Basarte will go to the open. Yes, getting that point.
And good at that activation dito of Chindi Basarte to Lieses. Because medyo basado na si Pua, si Rojo, and also the middles are already well ready here on the side of Dasmariñas. And they need to introduce a new attacker dito.
That's correct. On the other side, Inocentes displaying aggressiveness at the net.
Well, Inocentes and Lieses might be the lucky combination dito on the side of Quezon Tangerines.
Oh, that's a
Wow.
service ace by Nolasco.
Well, this is way much closer set over or compared to the first set that we had.
Oh, that's close.
That's close.
Basarte will try. It's a no-go. Attack from the opposite. Solo block right there. Basarte setting this one to the open. Ardo was there. Off speed, did not work. A drop, pero nabasa yan ng Dasma. We'll see how this rally will end. And as I say it, it's Lieses putting an end to that long rally.
Sheila, it's so good. We have to look at twice. Kita mo naman. Lieses, no hesitation despite on the two blockers in front of her. I like the grit on that attack.
Kanina labang pa dito yung Dasma,
Oo.
but now we are tied at 15. Nobody attempted to even get that drop on the side of Quezon. The second technical timeout. Dasmariñas having a 1-point lead. 16 to 15.
Play games with Smart Only 5G, valid for 3 days. Tuloy, tuloy, tuloy. Simply reliable for only 85 pesos. With Smart, load now.
Kick Mobile. Download the Kick app, choose your number, activate the eSIM, and own the country's first ever customizable mobile experience. Stay first in line for network priority. Kick Mobile. Download now.
Back inside the Dasmariñas Arena here in Dasmariñas, Cavite. At yan nga po ang mga supporters, ating mga volleyball fans wished to went here to watch it live at. We are powered by Smart, the official telco partner of the MPVA. And catch all the games live and free exclusively on pusupi.com. Your game, your community, join now. Our media partners, thank you so much to Smart Sports and Puso Pilipinas. Inocentes getting that point, and it's tying the game once again.
And I like, you know, how Quezon Tangerines tried to bounce back here after that loss during the first set. But Van Alinsog, how about
Nakatapat
that?
na eh. Nakatapat
Oo.
na. Pero sa sobrang lakas ng palo, no, hindi na control. Look at this one. Iba.
Oo.
Iba ang karga. Iba ang lakas. One-point lead by Dasma. Basarte to the open. And the ball is still up. Chance for Quezon. Escanlar was there, or that's Maaya, and that attack is out, according to our officials.
And this time we're tied at 17. Well, this could still be anybody's set. But Lieses brings so much fire earlier, but this time she'll be at the service deck, serving here for Quezon Tangerines.
Rotational fault called against Dasma.
Oh, for the first time since the first set, lumamang dito ang Quezon Tangerines. And again, I mean, you should never, ever underestimate the heart of the champions.
Another serve. Lamina to the middle. Soft touch will earn them a point. And I am referring to Dasma, and you can see gaano kasaya
Oh,
dito. Etong si Alexa Mata.
medyo mishit na yung palo ni Alexa Mata, but still was able to make a point here on the side of Dasmariñas. It's really the connections of Lamina really to her middle
Correct.
blockers that paying so much dito on the side of Dasma.
Totally agree. Alinsog with a down the line hammer.
And of course, you know, if you're Van Alinsog, I mean, you need to walk the talk.
That was a power spike presented by Smart. Powered all 99. Load now. Kahit sa ang angulo mo tingnan, ang ganda
Grabe.
talaga. Quick response by Quezon.
We're tied at 19. Ooh, and what a way to wrap up our opening day with this kind of valuable action we're seeing between Quezon and Dasma.
Lamina, combination play.
Oh,
And it's Alinsug once again.
it's everything about Van Alinsog right now, Sheila. Point after point here. Unstoppable everywhere on the court. Kanina on the open position right now. The combination, still no problem here for Van Alinsog.
Kaya nga kahit saan mo papaluin, kanina sa open, yun naman sa gitna.
Oo.
And this time, service. And another drop by Rojo. This time, you know, the variety when it comes to the attacks of Quezon, yan ang nakikita natin.
And Rojo, don't be deceived again with the gentle face because she is the baby face assassin of Quezon Tangerines. Also very good contribution nung
Yes.
pinasok na siya.
Ang bilis ng ikot, si Escanlar nasa harap na. And that's why Lamina will definitely go to this percentage spiker.
Grabe. I mean, you can see the grit on each and every players, you know, yung kagustuhan to score a point, and you can see that on Escanlar's face.
Yung tapang, no?
Oo.
Yung tapang talaga. Basarte tries a running attack, but Lamina was there. Down the line, naiangat pa rin niya ng Quezon. Oh, nakita mo to si Nolasco. Ang swerte niya kanina
Kaya,
ba ha?
oo.
Kanina ba off timing, wala sa position, pero puntos pa rin para
Kaya-
sa Quezon.
Wala nang take-off yun, miss-hit na.
Totoo.
Still a point here for Sam.
Yes, yes. Tied at 21. Basang-basa ng Dasma. Basarte with a drop and this taking matters into her own hands. Si Basarte.
And of
1
course,
point lead by Quezon as we go to our timeout by Dasmariñas.
Yan na magtipid kasi medyo weakness natin siya. So this time, we have to anticipate that. Pag kita nyo naman sa body language na hindi ito magpa-power, hindi ito magpa-power. Medyo chamba-chamba yung ginagawa nila sa atin. So we have to read more. Understand?
Kailangan natin mag-attempt para makuha natin.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Kailangan lang tama yung block, tama yung pwestuhan, isang patay.
and Coach Reg reminding the girls again on the basic. I mean, tama lang yung timing ng blocking mo on your defense, and let's all start from there. Then you know what I like about the huddle, Sheila, is that everybody is taking accountability. It is not only Coach Reg yung nagsasalita, but you also heard Hardio, you also heard Vangeline Sog. What a
Talagang
way!
kalmado, pero yung palo na yon ni Escandlar, hindi kalmado.
Kanina pa to sa
A lot of
Escandlar.
power, a lot of strength.
Grabe.
Basarte will try her luck, did not work. Lamina goes to Escandlar once again. Yun ang swerte. Yun ang swerte. That's, I think, the first attack of Escandlar na tumama sa net. Pero pumuntos pa din.
At itong Escandlar naman, Sheila, walang pinipiling set. Kahit broken play, approachan ko yan, papaluin ko yan. Grabe yung tapang and the transformation that Escandlar.
Good defense by Dasma. Quezon will try. And at that time, Nolasco getting a point in the middle. We are again tied at 23.
What a game. And Sam Nolasco, I mean, doesn't need any power to score on that point. Just, you know, just being assertive in the presence of mind that she has.
Bartolome is back on the floor. Serving for the Tangerines. Good first ball, Lamina. Pupunta kay Escandlar. Puntos pa rin yan para kay Escandlar.
Hindi ko na talaga alam kung anong dalang swerte.
Oo.
Escandlar ngayong araw naman talaga, Sheila.
Tumama man sa net, but still a point. Sending Dasma to set point. At siya rin ang magsaserve for the girls in green. Basarte gives this one to the running attack, but was read. Alin Sug already in front. You hear the crowd cheering because it's Dasmariñas Monarchs winning set number 1.
And just you can see on the replay, Vangeline Sog, no look down sa line kill.
This is set number 2. Dasmariñas winning at 25-23. More exciting games, matches, sets rather, para dito sa MPVA when we return.
Game! With Smart Only 5G, valid for 3 days. Tuloy, tuloy, tuloy. Simply reliable. For only 85 pesos. With Smart, load now.
Is it the fucks that I don't give? Is it the man that I don't miss? Is the song why we get along? Or am I coming on a little strong? Is it the way this dress unzips? Is it the girls that I came with? Cause the more that they tell me don't, is the more that it turn me on. I can't leave, I can't leave. Leave you alone with your eyes on me, no. I can't leave, I can't leave. Dancing alone to look right on me, yeah. I can't leave, I can't leave. Leave you alone with your eyes on me, no. I can't leave, I can't leave. Dancing alone to look right on me. Is it wrong that I wanna get right? Wanna get right with you? Is it wrong that I wanna get right? Wanna get right with you? Wanna get right with you?
Of set number 2. Kaya naman, that's already 2 sets in a row for Dasmariñas Monarchs, Jong.
Exactly, and quite really very identical in scoring natin, Sheila, from the first set to the second set. And I think it only proves the quality of match that we have here in the MPVA. I mean, same story. I mean, I think the first set and the second set could still be anybody's game.
Yes.
I think it's not just on the latter part of each and every set. It is really the Dasmariñas who commits lesser error. It is really Dasmariñas who do a different kind of play that confuses the defense pattern of Quezon Tangerines. And as we can see, pumaporsyento tayo dito kay Escanlas at yung clutch or yung panapos binibigay natin sa veterano natin. Kaya dito kay Vance Alinsog.
Totoo yan. And nakikita mo yung aura na pinapakita dito ng Dasmariñas na mas hype sila,
Yeah.
mas energetic sila, and that you can see how much they're willing to win. Pero, I mean, looking at, the statistics for this set, hindi naman talaga nagkakalayo. Pagdating sa opponent's errors, isa lang. Pagdating sa
Exactly.
atake, isa lang din. So, definitely, this is a really close match na makikita natin hanggang sa dulo. As we begin, set number 3 with an error from Dasmariñas.
Well, set number 3 is really very crucial because most of the teams, after getting the first 2 sets, they tend to relax.
Yes.
Diba? So the other team naman is taking advantage on that complacency. Well, here for the challenge for Dasmariñas, of course, you want to make an impression to your fellow hometown here in Dasma. You want to end this in 3 sets.
That's correct.
Exactly.
Alinsog now. Serving. Good first ball. Basarte gives this one to Nolasco. Off the block. Argyo ang magsiset kay Marsh. And that fell at the backcourt of Quezon.
And Mark, not so much powerful of an attack. But ang taas kasi ng kuha ng bola ni Celine. Ang taas ng kuha niya sa bola, and that makes, yung depensa na kabila, even yung blockers to block her because ang taas ang contact niya sa bola.
That's right. Alinsog still serving. Basarte goes to the other side, but Rojo commits an error.
And Quezon Tangerines babyface assassin. They're trying to onboard her here in the third set. But meanwhile here for Dasmariñas, dito Escanlar. How about the performance of Escanlar and Celine Marsh tonight?
Basarte to the middle, and it's Nolasco. I think one of the consistent so
Yeah.
far when it comes to getting these points for Quezon.
But she needs help.
Yes.
She needs help. I mean, Sam Nolasco cannot do it all alone. Yes, itong si Rojo, sila Liases, they had their own spotlight earlier, but kailangan magsabay-sabay nitong mga to here in the third set.
That's right. Basarte to Nolasco again.
Wow.
Imagine. Buti na lang magaling magbasa ng bola tong si Hardio kasi
Oo.
kung hindi niya nakita yun agad, definitely that ball will hit her face.
Exactly. And Sam Nolasco, kita mo, dinelay niya pa yung talon niya. She waited for the blockers to go down. What a play. A caliber of a middle blocker Sam Nolasco is.
Marsh. Finally getting it their first point of this set.
The level of volleyball here right now, it is actually not Lamina who do the setting here for Dasmariñas. Is already their second setter, Abby Pono, who's doing the orchestration. And iba talaga ginagagawa, Sheila, especially since volleyball is a team sport.
Yeah.
Especially if you guys are really know each other, if you've been playing for so long na iba na yung galawan nyo inside the court.
Error committed on the side of Quezon. Serving for Dasmariñas is Alexa Mata. Good serve. Basarte. Goes to Nolasco again. But that time, no luck.
Yeah, that is too wide. Well, I understand, of course. Chini Basarte would like to go on a percentage play dito sa middle mo kay Sam Nolasco. Unfortunately, I think Sam Nolasco was not ready during that play.
6 serving 3. Sets this one. And bitin. Another attack error committed by Quezon, and that is Rojo. 4-point lead now by Dasmariñas.
Of course, here for Quezon Tangerines and for Coach Jerry, kung may natago ka pang alas dyan on your bench, this is the perfect time. Ilabas mo yan. This is a do or die. You are the defending champions and you don't want to make an impression of a team na hindi lumaban. But of course, on the contrary, that is an advantage dito for Dasma.
First, a technical timeout. Dasmariñas on top by 5.
With Smart Only 5G, valid for 3 days. Tuloy, tuloy, tuloy. Simply reliable. For only 85 pesos. With Smart, load now. Only projects, plans, play.
Kick Mobile. Download the Kick app, choose your number, activate the eSIM, and own the country's first ever customizable mobile experience. Stay first in line for network priority. Kick Mobile. Download now.
Powered by Smart, the official telco partner of the MPVA, and catch all the games live and free exclusively on pusop.com. Your game, your community. Join now. And we would like to thank, of course, our media partner Smart Sports and Puso Pilipinas.
And right now, the lead here of Dasmariñas is ballooning already over to the defending champions, which is Quezon Tangerines. And I think it really kills their momentum to score a point. I mean, error after error yung nangyayari dito on the side of Quezon Tangerines. While here for Dasmariñas, well, of course, you don't discredit the skills of these girls, but they're doing nothing so special. Either for Dasma, it is that for Quezon, there's something that they need to do to live up with this fight.
And this is, of course, point earned by Quezon. Setting this one to Escanla using her left, did not work. Goes to the back. Alinsug picked up. Right here, attack. Hardio was there. Free ball ang ibibigay sa Quezon.
Oh!
And it was still on the side of Dasmariñas ang nakakuha ng puntos na yun.
And again, laging panapos talaga dito ng Dasmariñas, whether it is Bono or Lamina, is that they go instantly to their middles. And that will give them an instant point. And Maaya, sabi ko nga dito, and Alexa Mata, taas ng porsyento here sa gitna.
That's correct. As Densing, the homegrown, is back on the floor for Quezon, 10 serving 4. A lot of reception errors on the side of Quezon, pero that last frame is a lucky point for them.
Yeah. Nobody, thought that Basarte will go for a 1-2 play. Plus pa, sumabit pa sa net, so I think that loses the timing dito for the ladies in green.
Yona Inocentes is in. Escanlar giving this one to Marsh. Alinsug will try off speed. Drop. Nabasa yan ng Quezon. Escanlar will try. Basarte. Kanino pupunta? Sa open. That is a point earned on the side of Dasmariñas.
I think here for Dasma, with that really very strong net defense, talaga may hirapan yung opponent. But I think here for Quezon, sometimes if you cannot outpower your opponent, you have to outsmart them. And I think that's one of the things to hear for Quezon that they need to do.
Totally agree. Basarte to Densing from the back, picked up by Hardio. Off speed. Basarte goes to the middle this time. Nabasa yan ni Maaya. Chance ball for Dasma. Vance Alinsug. Powerful cross-court hit.
And the fans here in the arena been waiting on that fast, quick, and strong hit coming from Vance Alinsug, because why not?
Take note in this part of the set. It's the second setter of Dasma ang nasa loob, hindi sila Mina. And this time, block point earned by Dasmariñas. A monster block. No coverage on the side of Quezon.
And Sheila, sabi ko nga, pantayado na. I mean, here Dasmariñas, they have already anticipating na once maganda yung receive ng bola, I mean, Basarte will just simply go to the wing spikers.
But it's a service error given up by Dasma. Cross-court attack once again. Vance Alinsug.
And again, Vance Alinsug. I mean, you know, during this time is the most important time here for Dasmariñas when they are in full rotation. Sheila, kasi I mean, Maaya or Alexa Mata, very high percentage on the middle. Plus on the opposite, nandun pa si Celine Marsh. Tapos nadagdagan pa ni Vance Alinsug on the outside. And I think that gives so much liberty and so much ease dito sa buhay ni na Abigail Pono and Lams Lamina.
Combination play by Densing.
And then Singh using just enough power just to hit that donut hole at the center of the court dito on the side of the Dasmariñas Monarch.
Seven serving 14. Dito ang hinahabol dito ng Quezon. Marsh from the back. Chance at the net. Masarte. Bibigay sa likod. Off the block, and that will work for Quezon.
We have not heard so much of Rhea Dinsing's name for the past frames. Well, I think this is about time for her to bounce back and be the spark
Yes.
plug here for Quezon Tangerines.
Totally agree. Maximizing itong si Dinsing, lalo na we know kung ano yung kaya niyang i-contribute sa team. Hario setting this one to the open. Alin Sug off speed, blocked. She'll try once again. Another rejection. Free ball for Quezon. Combination play, and that is out.
Back-to-back points dito for Rhea Dinsing. We need her the most. Especially
Yes.
at this time that they're in a very crucial situation.
They just have to be consistent when it comes to their floor defense.
Yep.
No, para makapag-set up ng maayos itong si Basarte. As ESS serves. Combination play, Alin Sug. But that is out according to our officials.
That is out, but still a very good form and hit there coming from Alin Sug. But meanwhile dito, palapit na ng palapit ang Quezon Tangerines. So trying to tie things up here over kontra Dasmariñas.
First ball, setting this one to Alin Sug.
Wow!
Bawing-bawi from that combination play.
Well, this time, sabi niya, Sheila, di na kailangan ng discretion ng linesmen natin. Because I can prove it that I can score a point.
Serving for the Monarchs is Abigail Pono. Good defense at the net by Dasma. Well, that's just too high of an attack for Celine Marsh.
But still, Celine Marsh trying, even if it is already awkward to her position, still trying to hit that ball.
11 serving 15.
Celine Marsh taking a big step.
Basarte gives it to the open, and that is out. What? No. There's a check on the side of Dasma.
From almost like what, 6-7 point lead dito ng Dasmariñas, Quezon, 3 na lamang hinahabol.
Bawi naman with that error. Second technical timeout. Dasma pa rin ang may kalamangan dito.
Mobile. Download the Kick app, choose your number, activate the eSIM, and own the country's first ever customizable mobile experience. Stay first in line for network priority. Kick Mobile. Download now.
Para sa inyong libreng volleyball, courtesy of the City Government of Dasmariñas City.
after the second technical timeout. Of course, this is Valinsog still serving, but this is powered by Smart, the official telco partner of the MPVA. Catch all the games live and free exclusively on pusop.com. Your game, your community. Join now. And also, I'd like to acknowledge our media partner, Smart Sports and Puso Pilipinas. Monster block
Yeah.
by Quezon in that last sequence.
Yeah, because why not, Sheila? I mean, you have Sam Nolasco, remember, here for Quezon. And I think this is, again, the best rotation, the perfect opportunity here for Quezon Tangerines to pile up points on their side, while Sam Nolasco here in front.
Instant response coming from Marsh.
And Abigail Pono trying to bank on here with Marsh, with Celine Marsh. I mean, I think they're trying to build up the confidence
Yes.
of Celine Marsh, you know. Alam natin na she's just a sophomore for NU, so I think that it's what they're trying to build on here with Celine Marsh.
Basate goes to Nolasco. Blocked. Attack from the open. Nolasco. Hindi napapagod. Then Sing to Basarte. Knows to Nolasco once again, and that time
Lagi-
14 serving 17. Oh no. To Escanlar. Rejected. Will attack once again, but this one is out.
Well, Escanar trying to go for a check, but unfortunately, I think when she hit that ball, she's way underneath that ball. I mean, she actually got bothered by the blockers, and she tried to check up to get some check, but yun nga, medyo napalakas, and there's no spin on that attack.
Baba sa dalawa ang hinahabol dito ng Quezon.
Yes.
And Lamina is already back on the floor. Celine Marsh attacking from the opposite.
And Celine Marsh is a mighty day for her. Taas na porsyento na batang to dito sa opposite side. Well, kahit sinong setter kanina, she's been nailing the attacks when Abigail Pono is doing the setting job. And right now, even though Lams Lamina is here on front, doing the setting still, was able to adjust.
Down the line attack, picked up by Marsh. Basarte giving this one to Nolasco. Hario setting this to Escanlar. Cross court, nakuha yan dito ng Quezon. And Nolasco, pero na good cover. That time by Quezon, another excellent
Yes.
block by Dasma. Oh, Hario with a dive, but still the ball is alive. I know I like how Basarte maximizing Nolasco in the middle dahil so far Nolasco has the highest, percentage of getting a point
And
on the
not
side of
Yes.
Quezon.
Not only the highest in percentage, Sheila, but I think the highest among the rest. Dito.
Toles.
Oh, on the side of Quezon. But sadly here for Quezon, she'll be on deck to serve.
Basarte to the open, a drop, and that will just go through the blockers of Dasma. And Quezon is already only down by a point here. Kaya naman napatawag ng timeout ang Dasmariñas.
Dito lang pupunta yung mga drop tip nila. Do you understand? We don't have to play like them. Ginagaya natin sila. Yun yung laro nila, doon sila magaling. Tayo, papatay tayo dapat. We take the point. Hindi tayo mag-marathon with them. Matalo kayo. Let's go!
Coach Eugene, just telling her girls na sinusundan nila
Oo.
actually yung tempo nitong Quezon. Kaya naman ngayon, ganito na ang ating score. Isa na lang ang kanilang kalamangan. But let me turn you over first to Fiona Bacani for this report.
Lams Lamina told me that this season is a challenge that she's taking head on, lalo na't ito ang first time na siyang pinakamatanda sa team. As the only senior left, it's not easy navigating a young squad. At dahil very competitive nga ang mga bata, kailangan taasan niya rin ang level at standards niya para sa sarili niya. Alam kong ibang level ang liga na to, sabi niya. Pero masaya ako kasi first time namin dito sa Dasmariñas at magandang opportunity to para sa amin. Despite having a bit of pressure on their backs, this Dasma squad puts emphasis on this being a team effort. Dito naman madidiscover lahat, pati na rin mga weaknesses at struggles dagdag pa ni Lams. Pero malaki tiwala ko na walang nag-iisa dito at sama-sama namin tatahakin ang lahat. Balik sa inyo, Jong at Sheila.
Grabe kung makapag-salita
No.
itong ating mga setter. Alam mo yung talagang experience na sila. It's
Yeah.
the same of what Aida Cotanes earlier said, di ba? Na
Oo.
siya na yung pinakamatanda sa team. And you know, it's a good recognition of these setters, of these leaders, na sila kasi yung nandun, yung tinitingnan, yung tinitingala, yung nangunguna sa kanilang mga teams.
And I must say, Sheila, that our setter is not only leader in the setting or orchestration. I mean, they're also a leader on lifting the morale of their teammates. And I think Lams Lamina is in a perfect position of doing that.
I agree. And kanina, di ba, hindi naman siya yung nasa loob. It
Yes.
was Abigail Pono that's taking charge when it comes to the setting department. It's passing on, you know, the crown to the next generation of setters.
Yes.
Pero nandun pa din yung kanilang you know, leadership and of course their skill as Quezon commits an error in that last frame. Balik sa tatlo or angat sa tatlo ang kalamangan dito ng Dasmariñas. Serving. This is Maaya.
And Chami Maaya, taas din ang porsyento nito kanina sa gitna. Let's see if that can still be a factor here. So already on the tail end of this match.
Pero service error ang ipinamigay dito ng Dasmariñas.
And this has been the same story, Sheila, ever since the first set. I mean, we are really very close. Humahabol itong Quezon Tangerines over to Dasmariñas. Unfortunately, itong Dasma, talagang they won it badly on the latter part. Just like that.
That's an ammo by Celine Marsh from the back.
The flight of Celine Marsh.
Yes.
Wow.
Na akong masabi, timeout called right here. That's this. Ito, dito sa part of the set na ito, Jong, no? There's an opportunity, a possibility for Quezon kasi kanina naibaba na
Oo.
nila yung kalamangan sa isang puntos. Pero it's Dasmariñas really more aggressive and becoming more creative when it comes to their setups, when it comes to their plays at
Yeah.
sipag pagdating sa depensa.
Well, definitely. Well, for Dasmariñas, it's maybe a good news. Yes, nakikita na lang humahabol itong Quezon. But they've been already on this place and they know what to do right now.
Right.
And here for Quezon, you've been on this place already and you want to change the outcome here for the third set. And let's see which one can pull off a win here in the third set.
Pua adding a point to the board for Quezon.
Good time here for Pua to just simply use the hands of the blocker. Just enough power to just get into that court, and she's successful on that play.
Great pickup by Quezon and aggressiveness naman pagdating sa opensa. Nino Lasco.
And if you were Chini Basarte, you would like to maximize this kind of rotation as long as you can. I mean, you have Pua been the hot hands of this match. You have Sam Nolasco and you have our reigning MVP Rhea Dinsing in front.
That's right. Nakadikit na naman dito ang
Oo.
Quezon. Lamina giving this one to Marsh. Blocked! That's
No!
very lucky break for Dasma.
You're not expecting that miscommunication to a team who've been playing for many years already, of course, for Quezon Tangerines. But lucky break here, of course. A point is a point, and you're going to take that.
Pasarte goes to Nolasco with a drop. Free ball for Quezon. Again, it's Nolasco picked up by Lamina. Hardio bibigay sa kabila. Excellent dig. Lamina to Escanlar. And that is out.
Oh, that is out, and there is no touch. They're asking for a touch. I think one player from Quezon is trying to save that ball, but no touch will be given here to Escanlar.
Parang masyadong malayo yun. 22-23, Lamina goes to the middle of the block. Hindi na habol ni Basarte.
Balamonte. And just one more point, of course.
We are at match point. Basarte to Nolasco in the middle. And that's match point saved.
But not yet, says Quezon. And good target dito, kakaserve pa rin ni Balamonte. And instantly siya agad yung tinarget. Not yet ready for any kind of defense.
Who are now serving? Oh, that is an easy point given by Quezon to Dasmariñas, ending this match. And the home team, the host for today,
Yes.
getting their first victory for this season.
And of course, with the delight of the fans here we have in Dasmariñas City Arena.
Hindi sila umalis, no? Hinintay matapos
Of course.
ang game hanggang dulo. I mean, because look at the score, it's 25-23 again. Hindi natin masasabi talaga kung makakahabol ba, ma-extend ba ito ng Quezon or matatapos na agad ng Dasmariñas. But with that effort being displayed by the two teams, definitely we have to congratulate them on a really excellent game. And that is, you know, the fans, I believe, enjoyed this very exciting match between Quezon and, of course, the Dasmariñas Monarchs. At hindi lang ang ating volleyball fans ang nasiyahan, pati tayo.
Yes,
Ang
of
lahat
course.
tayo dito on our first day of 2025 Maharlika Pilipinas Volleyball Association. And that is a wrap for our match, our Queen of the Court and game highlights ang ipapakita namin sa inyo sa pagbabalik ng MPVA.
With Smart Only 5G, valid for 3 days. Tuloy, tuloy, tuloy. Simply reliable for only 85 pesos. With Smart, load now.
Kick Mobile. Download the Kick app, choose your number, activate the eSIM, and own the country's first ever customizable mobile experience. Stay first in line for network priority. Kick Mobile. Download now.
Tara, Sama-sama nating tuklasin ang ganda at galing ng aming maunlad na syudad, ang lungsod ng Dasmariñas, kung saan umuusbong ang kamanghamanghang industriya ng komersyo at turismo. Dito sa Dasmariñas, ang industriya at turismo ay nagdadala ng pagkakaisa. Sa iba't ibang dako ng bansa, dito nagtatagpo ang masisipag at matatalino sa loob ng mga pagawaan, planta at malalaking industrial parks. Ang mga manggagawa ay nag-aambagan upang isulong ang pagbabago at kaunlaran. Isa rin sa dinadayo sa aming lungsod ang mga resorts na nagagandahan at mga restaurants na tiyak na babalik-balikan. Katrabaho, kaibigan, kapamilya man, siguradong masisiyahan. Napahanga rin ang mga turista sa aming mga infrastruktura na tunay na pag-unlad ang ipinapakita. Hatid nito ang mas mabilis at maayos na serbisyo para sa bawat Dasmariñeño, maging sa mga bumibisita rito. Maliwanag at maliwalas ang mga daan. Laging handang tumulong ang pamunuan at mamamayan. Kasabay ng pag-angat, pinapahalagahan at pinangangalagaan ang kalikasan sa pinakasikat at libreng pasyalan, ang Promenada Dasmariñas, isang river park na kumpleto sa pasilidad. Isang atraksyon para sa bata at matanda, pwedeng mamasyal at maglaro dito. Parking malinis, ligtas at eco-friendly. Isa rin itong fish at bird sanctuary. Higit sa lahat, ang saya ng lungsod ng Dasmariñas ang tatatak sa inyong puso at isipan. Sa pagdiriwang ng makulay na Paro-Paro Festival, ipinagbubunyi ang anibersaryo ng pagiging lungsod. Parada, sayawan at paligsahan ng ganda ang inaabangan. Kasunod dito ang selebrasyon ng kultura at saya sa aming Fiesta Immaculada. Puno ng makabuluhang mga programa, tagisan ng galing at tugtugan ng banda. Das makulay ang kasaysayan. Das maganda ang kalagayan. Das masaya ang mamamayan. Kultura, komersyo, turismo. Tara na! Dasma tayo!
#25-22, #25-23, #25-23. At dyan nga, nagtatapos ang laban sa pagitan ng Quezon Tangerines at Dasmariñas Monarchs. And we've witnessed teamwork, we've witnessed leadership, we've witnessed how these girls really work their way to get this first win. At sino ba ang napili mo nga Queen of the Court?
Well, of course, our Queen of the Court is not only very good in attacks, but as well as on a defensive side. So, our Queen of the Court is none other than Celine Marsh. Sabi ko nga, Sheila, what a full circle moment with her. I mean, just covering her high school career. And right now, we've been seeing her playing here with Dasmariñas. And that is why, taas ang porsyento ng batang to sa laro na to. Our Queen of the Court is Celine Marsh.
At siya na nga ay kasama ni Fiona Bacani.
Ayan, kasama na nga po natin ngayon ang ating Queen of the Court, none other than Cel Marsh. Cel, congratulations. Now, this game hasn't been easy. It really, truly was challenging. This is also your first game as a rebuilding team. It's a new coach, but how does it feel grabbing your first ever win here in the MPVA?
It feels amazing because we're a rebuilding team. Siyempre po, madami po kaming lapses sa court, but as a team, we need to work together to form what we are. And as a converted opposite po, yung mindset ko lang po talaga sa court is if ibibigay po sa akin, papatayin ko lang po talaga for my team. And also, thank you po sa mga coaches na nagsusupport po sa amin.
Ngayon naman, Cel, since it's also your first time playing here in Dasmariñas, ano naman masasabi mo sa ganitong klaseng support Lalo na't sa first game nyo pa lang to.
Siyempre, happy po kami kasi first time po namin to sa MPVA and of course, first game po namin. And I'm really happy na ang dami pong supporters na nanood and thank you so much po.
Ngayon naman, Sel, is there anyone else you want to greet who's currently tuned in right now? Friends, family, supporters?
Sa mga supporters po, mga any Lady Bulldogs supporters as well. And also my family po sa Bacolod, thank you po for supporting.
Ayan, so thank you so much and congratulations again, Sel, your first ever win here in the MPVA. And of course, a huge congratulations as well to our Dasmariñas City Monarchs. Now, that's all from us over here. But before we leave, our queen of the court will be signing our camera right over here.
And with that victory, the Monarchs sending a strong message to all the teams na nandito sa MPVA this season, Jong. I cannot say na hindi naging madali yung laro nila kahit natapos nila in straight sets, but it was definitely a hard-fought win for the Monarchs. Pero balikan nga natin ang naging storya ng kwento sa pagitan ito. But here are your Smart's Powered Up Plays brought to you by Smart Only 5G. Only 85 pesos for 3 days. Download the Smart app and load now. Set number 1, nakita natin dito, it was Dasmariñas already showing their, their power at the first part of the match, but still dikit pa at nakakahabol pa dito ang Quezon. It was, we can see Lamina's leadership in set number 1, getting or allowing her team to win. Pagdating naman ng set number 2,
well, yes, Sheila, these only just 3 sets, but I must say that in those 3 sets, Sheila, that could be anybody's game. I mean, very dikit yung laban, but I must say dito for Dasmariñas, the clear advantage of Lamina and even Abigail Pono is the automatic points, especially pag binibigay na sa middle. You have Chami Maaya, you have Alexi Mata, and of course, our queen of the court, Celine March. What a revelation for her. But also, Banji Alinsoga, very reliable outside spiker here for Dasmariñas.
Absolutely. Pagdating naman ng set number 3, kahit na nakuha na ng Dasma yung momentum, kahit papano nakahabol dito. Etong Quezon trimming the lead down to only a point a lot of times in this part of the game. Pero it was definitely the teamwork. At nakita mo naman kung gaano pinagtrabahuhan ng Dasmariñas every point on this part of that set to get that first win. And definitely we give credit to all of the players, the floor defense of these two teams. Pero dito pagdating sa Monarchs, you have to give credit to the libero, Shaira Hardio, with definitely putting her heart out. At kahit nasaan man siya, kahit nasa man ang bola sa floor, nandun siya. And definitely serving her purpose as the floor director on the side of Dasmariñas. Ganyan din naman ang pinakita ng Quezon Tangerines. But if we are going to look at the numbers,
Sheila, very identical, the attacks, the blocks, even the errors, really very identical. And it's really the aces that the Dasmariñas Monarchs give to Quezon Tangerines that made all the difference. And sabi ko, when everything seems pretty much equal on the skill department side ng dalawang kumpanya, it's really the team who can minimize the errors, really have the advantage. And fortunately for tonight, it is Dasmariñas who've minimized their errors and go home with a victory here for the opening day of MPPA.
At nabanggit mo nga, opening day pa lamang tayo ng ating 2025 season. Marami pa tayong teams na hindi nakikitang nagper-perform at naglalaro for this season. Definitely. And matches on September 27, that is a Saturday. Our venue is at Arellano University Gym in Legarda. At 1 p.m., it's Marikina Lady Shoemasters going up against San Juan Lady Knights, the HTSI. At 3 p.m., it's Caloocan AM Spikers playing against Quezon Tangerines. And our last game, this is Pasay Lady Voyagers going up against Dasmariñas City Monarchs Women's Volleyball Team. Another exciting matches para sa ating volleyball fans for the MPVA. At definitely, ang tanong dyan, sinong team ang mag-i-impress or magpapa-impress dahil nga ang dami nating teams for this season, Jong.
And of course, what an opening day, what a game. This has been Jong Panerio, Sheila Salesa, and of course...
Nabasag natin ang ating 5-setter. Definitely thank you to our courtside reporter, Fiona Bacani, alongside our analyst for tonight, Jong. Panerio. And thank you so much. This has been Sheila Salaysay, and we will see you again on September 27 for the next day of the 2025 Maharlika Pilipinas Volleyball Association season, ang Liga para sa lahat.